always, to me, it's so funny, not funny because everybody has different things, but it's so interesting to me. Now, see, I don't know about Harry because Harry was of the generation, Harry's 70.
People swear. The last time I said this, I got DMs and do you remember this and this? I mean, he was in the movie Making Love, which was a gay movie, but he's an actor. But there are people that every time I say he's not gay, I get like, David, how clueless are you in life? But go on, let's hear your version of why Harry is not.
I have two sets of gunkles in my family who I've been very close with for years and years and years. And unfortunately, one of my gunkles passed. But he was older, 10 years older than Harry Hamlin. But, he always, for years, had a beard. Always, because he was a superintendent of schools. I mean, he always had a girlfriend for a very long time. Now, this was a different generation, but Harry's of that generation. And I think Lisa's down for anything. I don't think Lisa has a problem if they were having threesomes or whatever. I think the only thing is, unless he's been having this long time, Harry Hamlin, not that I know this, long time relationship with somebody who is going to keep their secrets, it's hard to keep things quiet, Todd Chrisley, I don't care. I think it's even better that Todd Chrisley may have had an affair with a guy and is married to his wife and his mom is there. I mean, I adore Todd Chrisley. I think they're great. Now, of course, they apparently were into a bunch of fraud.
I was just going to say, we're certainly not talking about this fraud of
oh, the Todd Chrisley story is good. I got in the rabbit hole the other day. They allegedly made false statements that they had a Merrill Lynch account where they alleged they had 1.7 million. Now, this was to get further loans to basically keep their lifestyle going. Well, Todd had a Merrill Lynch account, but it only had 17 grand. They've reportedly spent $30 million loans that they've been given, refinance to keep up the appearance of their lifestyle when they've had no money. But I mean, we see this all the time, right? This is allegedly what Jen Shaw did. This is obviously allegedly what Tom Girardi did. So
I don't get it. I don't get it
either. I don't get that you're, and okay, maybe you're going to fake it, but then it goes back to me to think then there's no money in television, because if you're faking this great lifestyle, okay, maybe you fake it for a while. And then you would think, don't you start making amazing money off TV appearances and stuff, and then you could stop being a fraudster? But I guess they just then have to make the lifestyle even more expensive.
I mean, it depends what you mean. I mean, if your fraudster lifestyle is to be at the Beyonce level, no, you're not making that money. But listen, I mean, I'm just it's my issue. It's not my issue, but it's I'm out here in the Hamptons. I mean, I'm meeting so many people. I really just don't think that anyone has real money until they do. And I observe, and then I was at a party with Eva Longoria 2 days ago. She has money. It's not, she has real, it's just, but even when I meet people and they're talking, I swear, it's just it's my, what's the word? Not sensitive. It's the thing that I am good at sussing out. And I really feel most people don't have real money. A lot do. Right. There's plenty of people with money, but it's just,
yeah,
it's just, yeah, I just don't understand that. But I mean, so you really think Harry Hamlin is gay? It seems like.
I think with Harry, there's a good chance. And because I just think he's of a different generation. And I don't think it's a big deal in their marriage. And to me, I just don't even know how it's a news story anymore. Ooh,
I think it's a news story in the sense that you're married to Lisa Rinna, who claims, I'm the truth sayer. I'm the truth sayer. Let it all out. I speak the truth. Well, not if your husband's gay, sweetheart. But I don't, look, we can disagree. I just don't see it. But I do agree that I think, listen, I've also had Heather and Terry on my show, and then I had Heather on my show. I just think she must like me because I've never had any, don't say this and let me edit this. But I get it. I mean, that is what people say about the Dubrow. So I don't know, but I agree. Rinna, that's the way to do it. I mean, if I were her, I wouldn't care either. I'd be just say whatever you want about me. I just don't care. it's all going to come out. But she's not backing down. She's not backing down with Kathy. And look, I mean, we're going to see what happens, right? We're going to see what happens. I mean, a lot of people are saying like, I mean, Rinna's also saying, I guess when you're this boring and you have to come up with a storyline, like Rinna is just, I still go back to the fact that this was the woman, not with us and not how she was edited, but Rinna herself would say last season, like, this is Kathy Hilton. Like, she revered her. So I just go back to the fact that Rinna will turn on anybody. Period. The end. She'll turn on anyone, right? I mean, that's just what it is.
No, I agree with you. And my last thought on this is I do have to say, I do agree with you in the sense about the Harry Hamlin thing, about him not being like gay or nothing's going to come out. Cause I feel like at this point, I mean, Rinna has been they've been in the public eye for so long. You know what I mean? Like if there was going to be a big Harry Hamlin reveal, like a Todd Chrisley reveal, I mean, I think we would have heard it by, you know what I mean? Like, I think we would have had, I'm kind of with you. I don't think there's anything really there. And if there is,
I don't think there's really anything. I don't think there's really anything there.
No, I agree.
Let me tell you now that I'm not sure of a full cast of who's filming and who's not filming, but Heather Dubrow and Shannon Beador are filming season 17 of The Real Housewives of the OC.
Really?
I don't think we're gonna have some big shakeup. Does anyone care? Does anyone care about RHOC?
God, that's a great, you know what, in a way, that's actually an interesting strategy by Bravo. Like, and because to your point, you know, there was so much drama about New York. They took time off. There was no reunion. There was so much controversy. So what better way to kind of keep the ball rolling is just like, boom, we're going to keep filming and let's just push on and see if people kind of forget that, you know, the ratings weren't great or whatever. And let's see what happens next season.
I mean, all I know is that I saw that Heather and Shannon were filming. So we'll see what happens with that. Okay. In other Beverly Hills news, you know, Kyle, you know, there was this whole thing of the text messages with LVP, and she's saying, I texted them, you know, look, they're not friends, they're not going to speak, but you know, it's kind of like when someone dies or something major happens, LVP is like, you know, I'm not going to be friends with these two, but I mean, I reached out and texted them, and then PK said, you know, I'm going to call Sherlock Holmes because I don't know where these text messages are. Kyle then jumped into the mix and said, yeah, that Vanderpump, she's really crafty, you know, meaning like, you know, listen, you can document something if you screenshot it and clip off the top and well,